everybody, it's Miss Erin here at the Cedar Rapids Museum of Art. Welcome to Pajama Storytime. This week's theme is abstract artwork. If you've never heard of abstract before, it's a little bit hard to explain until you see the opposite of it. So the opposite of abstract art is something that looks super realistic. They call it representational. So if it looks exactly like a tree or exactly like a person or exactly like an animal, it's pretty realistic, it's pretty representational. The opposite of that is abstract. Abstract is something where it might kind of look like something, it might not look like anything at all, or you might have to guess. And one of my favorite things about this exhibition, which is all artwork from Zeran, is that it's very abstract. You can see a lot of things in it, but it's all up to you to figure out what to make of it. She gave this piece behind me kind of a funny title, so without looking at the title first, what would you guess this is called? What does it look like to you? So what do you think this painting would be called, or maybe should be called? What did you see in it? Well, Mary titled this piece Geometrizing, which isn't a word really, but that's okay. She's fun like that. Geometrizing the landscape. Now, if you know what a landscape is, it's usually hills or mountains or some kind of ground and then sky above it. So do you kind of see that in this painting now that I say it? I don't think I would have guessed this was a virtual sort of kind of landscape before I saw the title for this piece. I also wanted to show you some Marvin Cone artwork. This one is a very realistic painting of doors and stairs. They look like something you might see in a real place. But when you look at that compared to this piece, he's used similar colors and shapes, but these stairs don't look like any place I've seen in real life before. And then this piece has, again, similar shapes and colors, but it's not realistic at all. It doesn't look like something I've seen in real life. It just looks like shapes. It's very abstract. So here is another Marvin Cone painting. This one, before I tell you the title, I'm gonna let you take a look at it, just like we did with Mary's painting, and see if you can figure out what you would call this if you painted it. Okay, do you have any ideas? What did you see when you looked at this painting? Snake? Cloud? A river? Well, Marvin Cone titled this painting A Wiggly Thing, which I think is the perfect title for this piece. It's very abstract. It doesn't look like anything real that I've seen in real life before, but we can guess what It might have been that he was looking at, or maybe he wasn't looking at anything at all and he just invented this in his mind. That's the beauty of abstract artwork. For today's story about abstract artwork, I'm going to read a book to you written by Serena Bocchino. She also did the artwork for this book because she is an artist, and this is one of her abstract works of art. This book is called What Am I? The Story of an Abstract Painting. What am I? The space was empty. There's nothing in there. So yellow came. Yellow filled the space. Yellow wanted company, so he invited structure. Do you know what structure is? Structure did not want to miss a thing, so he made windows to see out of. Structure wanted to have a neighbor, so he asked Shape to join him. What shape is that shape? It's kind of a wiggly, ovally, round thing. Shape said yes, and decided she would be a pond. Can you tell she's a little bluer than the rest of the yellow? Structure became very happy, and it showed. If you look at it, maybe this way, it looks like a smiley face. Sun and moon were invited too, and hung around with structure and pond. Look at the sun and moon. Do they look like the regular sun and moon you're used to? The sun is kind of square, but it's still yellow. The moon, however, is bright red. It looks a little bit like a chili pepper, doesn't it? Sun and moon reached down to structure, and they held his hand. Wind came and added pink to the sky. Suddenly, wind blew parts of yellow to white, and the sky was now yellow, white, and pink. And pond became blue. Mountains were watching from a distance and wanted to play, so structure invited them. Then circles followed and joined in the fun. Do you see them in there? Are they actually really perfectly circles, or maybe more blobby shapes? Kind of ovals and wiggly blobs. Structure was so happy to be with his friends that he reached out wide and hugged them all. Thanks for joining us for Pajama Storytime again, guys. I'd love to see you come visit us at the museum. So put your mask on and come on down. You can see this fabulous piece of artwork and lots more in our new exhibition that will open soon called 125, 125 masterworks from the collection. It takes up a lot of space because it's a lot of artwork. Come check it out. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.